It's 1968, and Denver and Rio Grande Western locomotives 483 and 484 team up to take the last revenue freight train from Chama, New Mexico to Antonito, Colorado. Shortly after that, the line was sold to the states of New Mexico and Colorado, and plans were laid to turn the railroad into the tourist line that it is today. Going back many years, 483 was the favorite K-36 among Denver and Rio Grande Western engine crews. 483 was one of the few K-36s equipped for passenger service. She often pulled the San Juan Express when a K-28 was not available, and was used on many of the three-day Alamosa-Durango-Silverton excursions in the late 50s and early to mid-1960s. 483 was the helper on the last westbound revenue freight on the D&RGW from Alamosa to Chama on August 28, 1968. It pulled the last revenue freight from Chama to Durango on August 29, 1968, and the last D&RGW freight to Farmington on August 31, 1968. After being used briefly for movie work in September 1968, for which he received the atrocious red and gold Scarlet Harlot paint that we created for the CNTS's 40th anniversary in 2010, she pulled the National Park Service special from Durango to Alamosa in November 1968, the last D&RGW passenger move over Cumbres Pass. 483 assisted 473 in moving 481 in a short train that included cars of flues and other locomotive parts from Alamosa to Chama on December 5, 1968. 483 and possibly a caboose returned from Chama to Alamosa the next day, the very last D&RGW train over Cumbres Pass. On September 1, 1970, 483 was turned over to the Cumbres and Toltec Scenic Railroad by the Denver and Rio Grande Western. By evening, Ernie Robart had relettered the tender from flying Rio Grande to Cumbres and Toltec Scenic Railroad. During the fall of 1970, 483 was the only engine in service on the Cumbres and Toltec Scenic. She pulled several trains of equipment from Antonito to Lava, Bighorn, Sublet, Toltec Siding, Bossier, Cumbres, and Chama to free up the single track at Antonito so that construction of a rudimentary yard could begin. She also pulled the first Cumbres and Toltec Scenic first fan trip, the Governor's Special, in early October 1970. Along with 484, 483 pulled several of the Cumbres and Toltec Scenic first revenue passenger trains in 1971 and 1972, the first CNTS dinner trains in the summer and fall of 1972, and the first photo freight, the Toltec Rattler, on October 22, 1972. By the mid-1970s, 483 was simply worn out. She was set aside by 1977 and has not operated for the past 35 years. August 25, 2018, 50 years after the last freight over Cumbres Pass, a photo freight special departs Chama with 488 renumbered 483 to honor the occasion.